If you are really getting sick of your day job, you just want to start an online business or go travelling full time, just do it. There is no time that is ideal to quit your job. So as you know from the video I uploaded a couple of weeks ago, I quit my job and I am choosing to become a digital nomad. I wouldn't consider myself quite a digital nomad just yet, but I'm definitely on the way. I'm a digital nomad in training. Everyone seemed to really enjoy the 1 week review of being a digital nomad, and I got a lot of support from there, so I thought I would make a 4-week review of being a digital nomad. I'm just going to kind of go through the last 4 weeks and let you know how it went. So if you watched the last video, you would know that the first couple of weeks were mostly spent figuring out what to do. I just quit my job and plunged straight into this full swing, hoping that I would manage somehow. So I didn't do much prepping, I just kind of went into it. For me, that's the best thing to do because I'm one of the people that cannot do something on the side. I need to really just fly into something full swing. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there are other reasons why I had to quit my job too. There was definitely things that pushed me to become a digital nomad faster than I was comfortable with, but I do not regret it and I'm glad that I did it when I did. So after the first couple of weeks of really trying to find out what to do, I managed to get some work. My first job was designing patterns and creating some garments for, I think, a fashion designer around London. This definitely wasn't the kind of work that I've been looking for long term. It was just work that I was able to get because of my history and background and experience working as a costume designer and seamstress. I'm more than happy to use my skills and experience as a costume designer to do costume designing online and to do all of that great stuff if it was all digital, but the problem is a lot of the time it involves actually manually sewing and it's not exactly the perfect ideal digital nomad work. However, it is good for starting out like me. It means I'm bringing in some money, so I was obviously thrilled to do it. But I did the first job and it turned out to be really stressful. I definitely took on more work than I should have. I was definitely really stressed and worried about not finding work because obviously I have to pay bills, so I just needed money. So I kind of just took on all the jobs I could get, and the problem with that is I ended up doing jobs that, 1, I didn't want to do, 2, they really weren't working towards the digital nomad career that I wanted, and 3, they ended up stressing me out and I actually took on too much, couldn't do it, and I actually ended up having to stop the second job halfway through. So I only completed 50% of the job. She paid me 50% of it, she was great. I felt terrible. I felt really bad that I couldn't finish off the workload, and I learned a lot from that. The most important thing I've taken from that job was that I am no longer taking on garment construction jobs unless it's something I really feel that I can do quickly and to a good standard, because my focus is going to be digital freelance work, not seamstressing, which is what the job I quitted was seamstressing. I'm not going to take that on an online basis now. I just can't do that to myself. I need to focus on the freelance work. So after that I did get lucky. I got 2 video editing jobs. So the first one was editing a video for a company, and I spent like a whole day editing this video, spent way too much time on it, put way too much effort into it, and then they didn't even want it. So that was pretty crap. Didn't get any pay for it. I'm not sure how I stand in terms of doing the work and them not liking it. They didn't even give me any feedback. Like, they didn't message me saying, I want you to change this, I like this bit, I don't like this bit, can you redo it? They just kind of never responded. And then I messaged them, and after like a week I got a reply saying, oh, we went with someone else, didn't like it. You know, they gave me a bit more information, but it was a bit late at that point, and I just would have liked them to have been honest with me from the start and maybe hopefully given me a second chance, but they didn't. Next job came along, people liked it and they paid me for my work, and it was all good. Then I got a 3rd video editing job, which I'm currently working on with a company, and I sent them the first draft. They didn't like it. They got back to me within hours and gave me some changes to make. I made the changes and they seem happy, so that's all good. Things that I've really learned in the last 3 to 4 weeks is that you end up putting in more hours than you're getting paid for when you're working and starting out like this. I'm literally doing this as more than a full-time job. I'm working so hard and I'm definitely not being paid for all the hours I'm doing, but I'm glad I'm doing it because hopefully it will lead towards a sustainable future that I am happy with, and I enjoy this more than going out to work every day. I can do it in the comfort of my own home. I can sleep in if I want to. I can work anytime, anywhere I want. The positives are definitely outweighing the negatives. I'm going to tell you how much I earn, although I'm not going to tell you this every single month because obviously it's a bit personal giving out information as to my earnings, but I think it's really important for people who are starting out going freelance online to know realistically how much they will make. In the first 4 weeks of being a freelancer, I have made a grand total of about £450. It's not even as much as a part-time job income. It's not really enough to pay the bills, it's not sustainable, but when you consider the fact that my experience really isn't that high, and I'm learning as I'm going right now, I'm really proud of it. I've learnt now, you know, what proposals would get me the work. I found that I was spending 1, 2, 3 full days applying to jobs. I must have applied to like 30 jobs on Upwork, 30 jobs on People Per Hour, 20 jobs on Freelancer. Got like 4 jobs back from all of those proposals. So if you're starting out and you're writing out proposal after proposal after proposal and getting no callbacks, you've got to remember you're up against a lot of competition and it's, you know, it's hard. And I have learnt now what proposals people like. I've also learned to just stick to the point. Telling them who I am, what I can do, and showing them a link to my YouTube channel is more than enough. Because they're probably reading hundreds of proposals, or at least tens to 20 proposals per job, right? So they probably don't want to read an entire essay, they just want it to the point. Another thing that I've learned is when people do message you, like when you get a message back after a proposal, I've found that they really appreciate it when you go into detail that time. I've actually had a few replies back of people saying to me, you have given me the best reply out of everyone. You have given me the most detail and you have reassured me the most that you're going to do a job to the highest standard you can. And most importantly, I've learnt that it is really hard and there are going to be times when I'm stressed out and sometimes I'm just going to be lonely. But right now I'm spending every single day at home in my work office just working. This work that I'm doing, despite it being so many hours, is benefiting me, my partner, our lifestyle. It's really creating the life we want and that is just the best thing and I would not give this up for anything and I'm so proud of myself for how I've done in the last 4 weeks. If you are really getting sick of your day job and you just want to start an online business or go travelling full time, just do it. There is no time that is ideal to quit your job. The only reason that I quit my job is because circumstances were so bad I had to. And I might go into detail about why I actually had to quit my job if you're interested to hear, but it's something I wanted to do for a long time and I kept saying, oh, I'll do it when I'm earning a bit more money online. I'll do it when the circumstances are a little bit better. I'll do it when my YouTube channel's a bit bigger. I'll do it when I'm earning a little bit online. I just kept making excuses or reasons not to quit my job until it got to the stage where I had no choice and I had to. And then I had the choice. Do I get another job and put off this digital freelance career for longer, or do I just go full swing into this? And I quit my job just before Christmas. It was the worst time to quit your job. But I did it and I decided that I wasn't going to get another job. I was going to dedicate myself to this and take this opportunity that life has just thrown at me and I'm so glad I did. So yeah, if you're thinking of doing it, don't be stupid obviously. Don't just quit your job when you've got no way of paying your rent or mortgage, but at the same time, just remember there's never a time that's any more ideal than now. So if it's possible for you, if there's a way you can work it out and get around it, do it, because I'm so glad I did. But this is only 4 weeks in. Who knows what I'm going to be saying next month when I write my 8-week review. Hopefully things will have gone up, hopefully I'll have earned more money, hopefully I'll be getting more experience and my skills will have improved and I would be getting happier customers that hopefully will always be happy with my work. It's just trial and error. I'm learning every day what kind of video quality customers expect from me. This also goes to show that you really don't need a lot of experience in order to get work. You just have to put your all into it and be open to learning while you're working. If I can do it and I have no experience of being a digital freelancer, you can do it too. So thank you for watching this video. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and share my channel with other people that might be interested in becoming a digital nomad too. If you didn't already know, I make lots of videos on lots of different topics, mostly surrounding veganism, living a natural lifestyle, travel, becoming a digital nomad. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I will see you next time. Bye.